Is it mental illness to follow the teachings of Islam? It seems now that is in Britain. Apparently, you want to kill people in the name of Islam, and then you want to get killed in the name of Islam. Judge decides, oh, you need to spend your time in mental hospital. Munawir Hussein, Mr. Muslim, 60 years old, went into the Marks and Spencer on the 2nd December 2020 in the intention of murdering the manager as well as murdering the customers, which he expressed that. And then he was put into mental hospital. In the mental hospital, he wanted to murder apostate from Islam to Christianity. And judge decides, well, you are going to spend your rest of time in mental hospital. What is wrong with our judges? Why even the criminal is confessing that I am doing this because of my religion, I want to kill people because of my religion, yet judge decides, oh, that's not Islam, that's just mental disorder. Let's give our attention to the news which was published on Daily Mail. Jihadi knife man who went on rampage in Marks and Spencer and stabbed defenseless worker in the neck because he believed the retail funded Israel persecution of Palestine is given indefinite hospital order. That's the headline. A jihadi knife man who slashed a defenseless MNS worker's neck during the vicious rampage in December 2020 has given indefinite hospital order for his crime. Munawar Hussein, 60 years old, stabbed Samantha Worthington, who is the manager of Marks and Spencer, in the neck before chasing her through the shop on December 2nd. He then stabbed a customer in her arm and tried to stab her in the back as she lay on the floor, only for the blade to snap as it got stuck in her handbag strap. He then fled the scene but caught by the security guard and the members of the public before police arrived. So here's the Mr. Muslim, 60 years old. You've got all video footages apparently shows what happened. When the police arrived, they find a note on him which is written in Urdu, says, "Oh Israel, you are inflicting atrocities on Palestinians, and Marks and Spencer is helping you financially." After he was found guilty of attempted murder and wounding, he was placed in a mental hospital. Later, he appealed guilty for further attempted murder in the male nurse who was in the hospital. Mr. Muslim was handed an indefinite hospital order. You get to read the victim statements from the manager as well as from the customer. It's been expressed that manager is simply asking if Mr. Muslim is okay, and then soon after that she feels, oh, something punched her. When she puts her hand on her neck, she sees that she's been stabbed. She's running away. Mr. Muslim is chasing her. On the way, Mr. Muslim gives attention to the customer Janet Dell and stabs her on the arm, and she's on the floor. She slipped on her own blood, and then Mr. Muslim still wants to stab her on the back, but well, his knife got stuck on the handbag and then slapped away, and then he simply ran away from the shop, and then he got caught. Manager as well as the customer expresses how their life simply changed and heavily affected by what happened. It is very disturbing. Now, two individuals are living their life under the fear. That means Mr. Muslim has been successful to cause the fear and terror in the hearts of these two females. That's what Islam teaches. Cause terror in the hearts of disbelievers. It seems such a strange, even though their victim statements are very much detailed, judge simply ignores that. Judge doesn't give much attention how Mr. Muslim affected life of two women and of course all of their loved ones. and he's been put in the mental hospital. When he got arrested, so he's been interviewed by police, he expresses that he deliberately targeted Marks and Spencer because they founded Israel and he intended to kill his victims. And he hoped that police would kill him and he would become a martyr. So he's telling the police, I planned and I wanted to attack the manager and the customers of Marks and Spencer. And I hoped that you would kill me so I would identify as someone who got killed and who killed in the name of Islam, so that I can guarantee the Islamic paradise. He is simply saying, I am doing this because Quran teaches me do so. If I kill in the name of Islam, which I wanted to do, sadly I was not successful, and if I get killed in the name of Islam, I am going to become martyr and I'm going to enter in Islamic paradise. And he was still put in the mental hospital. And you know what? Of course, Muslim did not stop when he was in mental hospital. In mental hospital, on the 26th of June, after he's having conversation with his male nurse who is taking care of him, trying to make sure he's being well looked after and well cared, once he believes he converted from Islam to Christianity, he wanted to stop him and murder him, because he says, I believed that the nurse converted from Islam to Christianity and that was wrong. So even in the mental hospital, he wants to kill someone because he believes he is apostate and he knows Islam teaches apostates should be killed. Still in the hospital, he wants to kill to please his God. And how this all end up? Well, this all ends up very sadly. Psychiatrist concludes that Mr. Muslim is suffering from psychoaffective disorder and psychosis for the number of years, and there was evidence of paranoid delusional belief around his religion. Did you pick that up? Psychiatrists are telling this. Actually, this, even though he's saying, I am doing this because of my religious belief, psychiatrists are telling no, he's got paranoid delusional belief around religion. It has nothing to do with his religion. His mental state is not in right place. Therefore he's murdering and want to murder people in the name of Islam and get to be killed in the name of Islam, as well as because his mental well-being is not in a good place. Therefore he wants to murder the apostates, and that has nothing to do with Islam. After Mr. Muslim is screaming out, I am doing this in the name of Islam, psychiatrists are saying, oh no, he's just paranoid and he's got delusional views about his religion. It gets sad, or it gets worse. Judge said his religion's preoccupation became intense over the years, and his mental disorder was caused of his criminal behavior. He was preoccupied with his religion, but his religion has nothing to do with what he did. It was his mental disorder caused him to act like a criminal. It was his mental disorder made him to go to Marks and Spencer after planning and intending to go and murder people. It was his mental disorder caused him to wanted to kill someone because man was apostate. That has nothing to do with Islam. It is his mental disorder. Even though Muslim is screaming out, I am doing this in the name of Islam, still our healthcare workers and our judges are saying, no, you are wrong. This has nothing to do with Islam. This is just your emotional well-being, your mental well-being stated like this. This is just an illness. You know what? Deep down I know Islam makes people very ill. Their heart gets so ugly Their heart is being so damaged because they want to faithfully follow their teachings. Therefore, they cause damages and harms to humanity. But that is from Islam. That is not an illness. It is not going to get fixed with medicine. It is not going to get fixed with 5 hours daily walk. It is not going to get fixed with exercises. It is not going to get fixed with certain blood tests. Islam is the ideology that is causing that, and that ideology should have no place in our society. Yet it is in our society, and when our judges and when our healthcare workers deny the problem, yep, people end up in mental institutions. Even in mental institution, Mr. Muslim is trying to do dawah and asking his male nurse to read the Quran. That's how he is figuring out, yeah, he is ex-Muslim who become a Christian, therefore let me murder him. Let me go and kill him. So that means people in the mental hospital who is going to take care of him is not even safe. Yet our judges decides, no, mental hospital is going to fix him. I know, dear judges, dear healthcares, I know you are stupid infidels. I know you are intentionally closing your ears, closing your eyes, and don't want to see the issue. But issue is still screaming out, and issue is not going to change because you closed your ears and you closed your eyes. Islam is dangerous ideology, causing life of managers, life of workers, life of healthcares in danger. Life of human beings who are made in God's image in danger, and you are simply turning blind eye. I just wanted to gently remind you, they will come after you. And when they come after you, they won't remember your kindness. Such a shame when it comes to Islam, we get to witness again and again two-tier justice. Please pray that Lord opens the eyes and hearts of those people who are in the authority so that they can see the problem, they can make the godly judgments. So far they failed. When they failed, that means you know, and I know my life is not safe, your life is not safe, no one is safe, because we are turning blind eye to the criminals. Wake up, Britain. Please wake up. Sake of your child, wake up. Islam not a mental illness. Islam is very dangerous ideology. And only way Islam can be fixed is when Muslims become ex-Muslim Christians. When Islam is being replaced by the teachings of Lord Jesus Christ. And I know from my experiences, ex-Muslims makes very good Christian.